I'm a determined black man, John Jay, and I'm a determined black man. And today I'm determined to reach someone out there that's listening to the sounds of my voice, and hopefully I can touch them in a way that they never been touched before. My objective and my goal is to teach people things that I've been taught through life or experiences, so that they don't even have to go through them, or either when they're going through them, then they'll be aware of what they expect. See, going down a journey, going on a journey or going down a path of unexpected is a much harder task than when you already have prior knowledge of what to expect. You'll know when to brake and when to speed up, when to turn and when to go straight. It helps. It helps. It helps. And so I feel like that's what I'm called to do. That's why I'm here in front of you all, speaking to you all, trying to come into your homes, come into your mind, come into your way of thinking. I'm trying to change your mindset, y'all. Look, right now, America playing games with us, man. They give us a $1,400 per person check, right? And I know a lot of people got this, not just blacks, not just, people of color. But, however, and as I always say, when there's a but, you basically disregard everything that happened before, but not this case, sort of, kind of. But with those $1,400, how much do you think that you can actually sustain? A one-time payment. Now, we've been waiting how long since the last one? So how far have you gotten behind? Almost 5 months? Almost 6 months, huh? So if I'm out of work due to coronavirus, well, if I'm out of work, I probably make more money than what I make working, because I can file unemployment and I can get the COVID compensation also. At one point it was $600 added to your weekly payment, but now it's $300, which still is a pretty decent amount of money for a person that don't have to hit a lick for it. But that's not my point today. My point today is, do you know that, and I've spoken on this on several other videos before, but do you know that we attest for over $1.1 trillion in spending each year in America alone? Now, how much was that? How much was the stimulus package? If I remember correctly, I think 1.9, right? Joe Biden with the stimulus package, yeah, 1.9. And I'm almost certain that less than 50% of that went towards actually payout to the small man with the $1,400 per. Yeah, would be considered small. If you making less than $100 grand a year, and you ain't done so for over 5 years, then you still be considered small. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's probably a lot more than what you used to or where you come from, but it's still in the eyes of the elite Americans, you're still a small guy, still a little small fry. And so, $1,400 per to a person like me is a smack in the face. I mean, I'm happy to get it. I take what I can, but it's not enough. We've already fallen behind so many months, waiting on this and waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? But once we get it, they're not expecting us just to go and pay our bills. They know what's going to happen. But even in doing that, you know what I'm saying, it helps the economy to continue to float. But majority of us going to go out here and waste it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to blow it off, taking a trip because we ain't never been nowhere before. So we want to go on these extravagant trips that they done lowered the cost of travel for and the cost of board. You know what I'm saying? So you feel excited because you're getting a 50% discount. Of course, it was a 50% discount after it had to be shut down for a year. And the fact that this upcoming year is not going to be as lucrative as it was the years before last year, due to the fact that coronavirus is still out there. And some people are taking heed rather than taking greed. They are taking heed. They are paying attention, and that after spring break is over with, the numbers will be back through the roof again. You know, once everybody get to moving around again and feeling too comfortable to wear a mask, then yeah, We're going to be right back at point A. Sad thing about it is the way our economy is and the way our structure is, we won't be able to sustain through it. Now, I know people say, John, you always speak down or you come up with these conspiracies about certain things. What do you have that can help us? Okay, let's just take for instance, each and every one of us that received a $1,400 check. I'm just gonna use my little small community that I'm from as an instance. I'm gonna say roughly 5,000, maybe 7,000 people there, but I'm just gonna use 5,000 as a rough estimate. Okay. Then let me take and say maybe half of that 5, which would leave me with 2,500. If they all had just provided 1,000, you'll be looking at $2.5 million. Now, I know that's highly unlikely because the first thing we're going to say, I ain't gonna give them all my money. It's money that you weren't even expecting. It's money that you weren't even really looking for. You ain't never know you're going to get that or not. All right, so if you took 1,000 out of it, you won't miss nothing that you ain't never have. All right. Well, they just say you really, really need it, though. But it's something that you can wait for another week or two. Then wait. Risk your money on something that can bring you back, you know what I'm saying, some more money. You want capital gains, not losses. You know what I'm saying? We continue to support one another in our capital losses more than we do in the gains. Yeah, we want to fit in with the other guys. That's why we went and bought we buying every pair of Jordans that come out. That then came out already 5 times, 6, 7, 8 times. Just keep buying them. Had a pair on the other day. Person told me the other day, like, man, I like them Jordans, but mine falling apart. I was like, well, man, this one pair that's been holding up pretty good for me. Looked down at my shoes yesterday, man. Doggone sole coming loose at the bottom. I say, now I pay all this money for these shoes. And they won't even hold up to me walking in them for a couple days. Not every day, but just a couple out the week. Maybe one. Anyway, just showing you and giving you an illustration on how we waste money on things that can't give us nothing back. Now, I can't even sell them Jordan back to nobody. I can't even sell them on the street to nobody. I had to get them away. You know what I'm saying? So that was $300 gone. Plus, the particular pair of shoes I'm speaking in reference to, someone stole my wallet that very minute, that very instance while I was paying for those shoes. So I actually was out of more than $800 at the time because I had roughly $500 worth of cash in my wallet. Not only that, I had my driver's license and everything, and so I had to replace all that stuff. Cost money and time. Anyway, maybe if we did something similar to that with that $2.5 million, do you know what we could do? We could easily use that money and borrow against it. Or perhaps take that money and actually build us a building, a grocery store, so that we can be self-sufficient when it comes down to the resources that we need. Food is a necessity. So that's why I always start off with that grocery store. Small community I'm from, man, they got a Vietnamese grocery store, and them people talk to you like crap. The food that's on the shelves, half of the food be old, some of it be even expired. But they know they can do that in their community because they know a lot of people don't have transportation or the means to go outside of the city. Not only that, they want to play on your mind. They want to play on your mentality. They feel like mentally you ain't competent enough to read that expiration date. You're not going to read that expiration date. You just see it, grab, and go. Anyway, hopefully somebody out there got something from what I'm speaking in reference to and can take it and do something constructive with it. I'm not trying to bash nobody, down nobody. If you want to go out there and spend all your money on hair, weave, makeup, all that stuff, Jordans and rims and tires, hey, so be it. But what I will say is, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this because people don't like the truth, but what I will say is, don't blame nobody else when we ain't got nothing. Because we already ain't got nothing. And there's opportunity that we have had to have things This ain't the first time the opportunity has presented itself, especially in my little small community, and everybody that's from down there know what I'm talking about. Plenty of money that came through there. Plenty of money. Plenty. Over 42 million. And we still don't own not a nothing. Not in the morning, not last night, and not none this morning. All y'all from where I'm from, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I just want to encourage y'all to stay strong. Don't allow the government in his endeavors to mislead us or to deceive us. We've already been misled for centuries. And that's why we don't really even think outside the box, because we don't even know we can think outside the box. Our mind has been so caged in and boxed in. And it was a strategic thing in an entire effort from that community to put us in the place where we are. That's why it's going to take our entire community to pull us back up out of it. And it starts with encouraging words like I'm encouraging you now. We can do it. We can own skyscrapers in New York City. We can own cargo planes and cargo trains and cargo ships. Hell, we can even own the cargo that's on the ships, other than it being merchandise that we buy just to wear or use for our own personal uses. I'm speaking in the entrepreneurial realm of things. We can be whatever we want to be. Don't you know that this country was built on our backs? Without our skeletal system, this country would fall. Without our spine, this country would have never become. We were not only the muscles, but a lot of the brains. But they co-signed, they signed off on it. We didn't get that credit. I'm just trying to help you. I'm not trying to raise up no race war, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about love, and I hope that it comes a day when we all can sit down at the same table. But I'm just being real. In reality, it oversuits, to me, it oversuits perception, because it's real. A perception is something that may look like something that's real, but it's really fake. Anyway, I hope that somebody takes something from what I'm saying today, and they can be charged positively rather than not negatively, because we have enough negative elements out here that's encouraging us to go out here and lose our lives. You hear all these rappers talking about dying and killing. You hear enough of that mess. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the internet tough. Can't nobody be killed until they dead. You know what I'm saying? But we need to get some of this other stuff in our head. Like, we are kings and queens. We are rich beyond measure. We are, you know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to speak things into existence. But not only just speaking them, we got to learn how to walk that line, you know what I'm saying? Walk that line, that tight walk, that tight rope. We got to walk that before we can gain access to our fullest potential. You know what I'm saying? And then once you've done that, you'll be proud of it. And it'll help you to remain humble as well. You know? Anyway, I hope y'all stay up and y'all stay strong. Love y'all. I ain't gonna turn this back, man. Stay up.